easier, we have this touch screen here. So temperature is still in orange. You can use scroll bar or plus or minus widgets. 37 is optimal humidity. Flow now has one mode, like we said, so no more nurses calling, saying why are there critters on the screen, because there's just one mode. The device detects the cannula, and there's this built-in safety feature that will block flows that are too high for pee. So, and then this graph button is going to show you the flow the last 24 hours, which is cool for weaning, right? Let's say patient's on 40 liters the last 24 hours, maybe we can get them out.
So can I ask one quick question?
Yeah.
So if we put it on a pediatric cannula, can this still be changed up to 70, or you said it is?
I mean, you can, but it's gonna alarm, and it's not gonna.
And it won't
deliver
let you.
those flows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
It's
we're
gonna
worried if
save
someone
wattage.
else wants to increase the FiO2, we're not down there. I'm not trying to throw a nurse under the bus, but what if they start turning it up? So no matter what, there's a
No
pop
matter
off
what.
or something.
Yes.
So the FiO2, there's no regulator for that. I
Yeah.
think
So
that's what gets
FiO2,
it. Yeah.
FiO2 and liter flow, because sometimes they do both. You know.
So FiO2, they will be able to manipulate. The flow, they won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to lock, let's say, those clinicians out, you can click the hamburger lock screen, and then to unlock, you just hold in the center. So it's easy, but it's an extra barrier.
Right.
The battery's on the bottom right, so you can see how much percentage you have left. So at the highest settings, this battery lasts 40 minutes. Of course, if you lower this flow in FiO2, it lasts longer. And so same disposables. I'll have this swing tag with how long the tanks last, but at high settings, each tank is 11 minutes, so 22 minutes total. So tanks go before your battery. Speaking of, you do, when you're not in transport, want to keep this plugged in when it's not in use, or not in transport, because it takes 6 hours to recharge the battery. So when you're done using the device, you'll turn it off. Just like with Airvo3, you'll dispose of your circuit, your chamber interface, and then a little difference, thank you, in the disinfection process is going to be, you're going to wipe it down with a purple wipe and get inside the elbow with our sponge stick. You can remove it and then rinse it under tap water, and then connect your red hose like you're using for Airvo3. Yeah, so a couple additional steps in the disinfection process to make sure that we really clean that elbow. And then you'll plug it in, turn the device back on, and you'll have a countdown from 55 minutes with that red tube.
And you said tap water, so just a
Just
sink,
tap
right?
water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have to dry it off where it's more so there's like some metal prongs or
Yeah, I wouldn't keep this part wet,
Okay.
but just you can just rinse this elbow.
Okay.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another question. What's that part right here?
Oh yes. So thank you for. You can control the oxygen now directly on the device. So you can now go up to 100%, no alarm.
Yeah,
So you need
perfect.
that sometimes. And that's using this dual manifold connected to either the tank or to the wall for a seamless transition. Another way to dial in oxygen is like your Airvo3 way, connecting a simple oxygen tubing to your flow meter.
Okay.
So that's what this is for. But this, you want to connect to your tank right before transport, because even if it's connected to the wall, it might draw from the tank, depending on how leaky the valve is. So yeah, you can now, this FiO2 is going to remain pretty stable even if you're changing the flows now, which is really nice.
Dr. Robinson.
Yeah, he was asking for this. Yeah.
Can you show me where to go to that wave screen again? Was
Yeah.
it this right here?
Mm-hmm.
And then just
Target
flow, okay.
Mm-hmm. You can click the clock.
And it'll just tell me the time or
Yeah.
24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Patient data. Do we put a patient name in? Oh, okay.
So that's for
Just
more
a different
when,
screen, yeah.
when we get a partnership with your pulse ox.
Okay.
Eventually, that's
A
coming.
partnership with our pulse ox.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's coming. So like,
Okay.
who's your pulse ox company?
Oh,
Massimo?
Massimo,
Yeah. So we're working with them. So then you can connect. In the back here, there's this USB port. So eventually that you'll be able to
Interesting.
connect your pulse ox to this device and to your
Monitor it over X amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So just like with our iPhones, it's gonna have updates too.
Interesting.
There's
Uh,
no entrance for the Aerogen.
We can use the humidifying chambers that we have for the Airvo3s on this that have the molded Aerogen accepted.
Yeah, just use that chamber on this one if we need to. Okay.
So with the partnership, is there any plan to get this to interface with Epic in like data transfer?
Mm-hmm. We're working on it. Yeah.
Okay, so that, I mean, that's all well and nice, right, you know, at the bedside, but ultimately, just as long as we can get that to translate into our EMRs, ultimately,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
So that's even more impactful, you're saying, than
Yeah.
the pulse ox. It's good to know.
Well, listen, as long as we can dial in our FiO2, that's a big,
Right.
it's been a big problem, so.